It's Messi!
This NFL season has been a blast. There's been a lot of mind-boggling plays that were made along the way. So without further ado, these are the top 50 plays of this NFL season.
Floats one, Nakua, diving grab!
Throw, lets it fly, caught, Cortland Sutton, touchdown!
We all know about Tua and the high-octane Dolphins offense, but Jason Pinnock even made those guys look slow when he picked the ball off in his own end zone and returned it 102 yards all the way to the house.
On 3rd and goal to the end zone, picked off, the deflection! Giants with their second takeaway, it's Pinnock!
The Dolphins still spanked him, but at least the Giants gave their fans a jolt of juice with that big-time play. Speaking of a jolt of juice, check out what this unlikely culprit unloaded all over the Jaguars. Let me introduce you to Andrew Beck.
It's still going! Beck! He's gonna go all the way in! Did we just see what we just saw?
That's just sensational. First he muffed it, then he picked it up and did his best Devin Hester impression. The Jags thought if they kicked a short little popper kick, they could surprise the Texans and pin them deep. They intentionally targeted Beck, thinking, no way that guy can run. Boy, did that plan backfire. And Rashid Shaheed looked like he was fired out of a cannon on this next punt return.
Shaheed across midfield. Shaheed is going to take this all the way for a Saints touchdown.
Wow. Rashid Shaheed with a crazy need for speed extends the Saints' lead. Wild stuff. And when the Steelers need a big play, they tend to get one from this guy here. Ain't nothing quite like some rivalry football. And a Week 2 matchup between the Steelers and Browns was an absolute gem. Earlier in the game, the crowd went nuts when TJ Watt broke the franchise's all-time sack record. And in the fourth quarter, he gave him quite the encore with this play right here. Watt picked up the Deshaun Watson fumbled and ran it in for the game-winning score. I don't know what they be feeding these Watt kids, but I think I need some. Meanwhile, the Broncos were executing full-blown miracles against the Commanders. When I say full-blow, I am not exaggerating, because in desperation with time running out, Wilson heaved up this prayer.
Unleashes towards the end zone. It is deflected in the air, and it's caught.
The ball got juggled around like it was too hot to handle until it landed in Brandon Johnson's hands for a touchdown. But the Broncos might have blown their loads a little too early because they were empty by overtime and the Commanders still ended up taking the win. And if you've ever blown your load too early, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to DropKick. But just remember to wear protection, unless you're TJ Watt, because that guy doesn't need protection. Because the Titans did everything they could to keep TJ Watt from getting to their quarterback Will Levis, but they couldn't stop him from busting through and unleashing his sack.
Levis gets, well, what else is new? Another flag.
I just don't think you can stop that guy. And Justin Herbert proved that he doesn't need no help. Against the Cowboys, DeMarcus Lawrence managed to get his hand on Justin Herbert's ball. But Herbert said, "Give me that, I can handle this one all by myself," and then proceeded to explore.
This one batted down and caught by Herbert. Wow.
Jokes aside, the concentration and awareness to make that play was on another level. I'm sure you've seen plenty of running quarterbacks, but have you ever seen a kicking running back? Well, you're about to, because after the Texans kicker went down with injury, they needed someone to kick a crucial 29-yarder in the fourth quarter. And in a moment of truth, they chose Dare. By that, I mean they turned to their running back, Dare Agumbawale, to punch it through.
Normally a running back. The field goal attempt is good. Houston leads.
Damn, that's a lot harder than it looks. And this next play was so unbelievable I had to put it in this video, even though it didn't count. Travis Kelce took a page out of his teammate Patrick Mahomes' book against the Bills. Because with the clock ticking down, he caught a pass in the middle of the field, but before getting tackled, decided to do this.
It's Kelce, who flings it back over to Tony. My goodness, this is going for a touchdown.
A perfect pass to his teammate Kadarius Toney, who trotted into the end zone for a touchdown. Unfortunately, a penalty call negated the heroics. Kelce is truly a man of many talents, but so is Ahkello Witherspoon.
Throws a dart downfield, and it's intercepted. Witherspoon comes up with a...
I don't know why they call him Witherspoon, because this dude dug his hands right into the peanut butter jar to make that crazy interception. And Witherspoon isn't the only player with sticky hands. Check out Mike Evans. He's an unbelievably talented receiver. With hands so sticky, I question whether his pregame ritual includes a rub and tug for a little extra stickum. I wonder if there's a rule against that. Either way, check this one out.
Winston. Wow, there's that one-handed catch. What a grab.
To make that play in the middle of the field that high in the air through contact is outrageous. No wonder he gets paid the big bucks. Keep up that ritual, Evans. You deserve it, bro. Mike Evans used every inch of his entire body to make that play. Yes, football truly is a game of inches. Just ask the Broncos or your mom. Okay, I'm sorry about that one. Russell Wilson ran about a mile in the wrong direction before throwing this football where only his guy could catch it.
Spinning around to the back of the end zone, Sutton.
Then Cortland Sutton made an unbelievable catch, dragging his toes about an inch away from the sidelines. I don't know how the hell these guys make some of these plays. But that Bronco isn't just a one-trick pony. This time, with a defender all over him like a fat kid on the last piece of pie, he still managed to come up with an unbelievable touchdown catch.
Sutton in the end zone, and Cortland Sutton with a flag down makes the...
Did he just catch that with one hand? Damn right he did. You gotta take risks sometimes to win at the NFL level. And the Falcons definitely took a risk when they drafted Bijan Robinson in the first round. It's become uncommon for teams to select running backs with high first-round picks. But when talent like this is on the board, sometimes you've got to make an exception.
He has the football, puts a move on. Bijan Robinson, he's got a hit. His first NFL touchdown.
Was that defender wearing roller skates? Looked like it. Bijan Robinson just shattered that dude's ankles to score the first touchdown of his entire career. And I expect that to be the first of many. And I don't think the Chargers did too badly either when they drafted Darius Davis. Because the rookie scored this filthy touchdown to open the scoring on Monday Night Football.
Turning to great, Darius Davis, he is gone. There are no flags on the field, and those are the first points on
Check
this.
out the wheels on that kid. If I didn't know better, I'd think he had a turbojet secretly wedged up his butt. He was going so fast. The talent in the NFL is getting out of control, and the Houston Texans have no shortage of it. I mean, watch this play that tight end Brevin Jordan made, in the playoffs nonetheless.
Jordan, pedal to the middle. He's gone. Touchdown, Texans.
Jeez Louise. You can't blink if you're playing in the NFL, because things happen quickly. The Browns got possession to start the game against the Steelers, so they thought they would be the ones scoring points. But things didn't go according to plan when Alex Highsmith made this play on the first play from scrimmage of the game.
Picked off. The deflection and intercepted by Highsmith. Touchdown. What a start.
Just like that, the Browns were digging themselves out of an early hole. And you got to love this catch by Chris Olave.
Downfield. Get a 50-50 ball. What a catch by Olave.
That dude performed a circus-caliber juggling act over the defender's head before pulling in the touchdown. The defender looked more lost than a dementia patient on the moon. And Puka made one of the craziest catches of the year against the Ravens. Brace yourself for this one.
Floats one. Nakua diving grab.
They should call this guy Peekaboo Puka, because I'm shocked every time I see this guy play. Best part might be that he doesn't even wear receiving gloves. Gotta love that old school mindset. Puka was a rookie revelation, but Ezekiel Elliott proved that sometimes even the grizzled vets can make unbelievable plays. Maybe Zeke was hitting the old bong before the game, because when he made this play, he might have been the highest dude in Denver.
Leaps and scores.
Well, maybe not the highest dude in Denver, because those guys are high as hell, but still pretty damn high. And nothing hurts quite like getting burned by Jalen, because he took a hard hit in order to make this perfect throw to A.J. Brown.
Loaded up, taking a shot, looking for A.J. Brown. He's got it.
Damn straight, that throw was tough, and the catch wasn't too shabby either. Nor was this playoff punt return by Steven Sims. The Ravens were the heavy favorites against the Texans, but the Texans sure gave them a scare when Steven Sims split the Ravens in half and dashed right down the middle for a punt return touchdown.
Steven Sims. Good night. He is gone. No flags. Touchdown Texans.
Houston, we have a problem. Speaking of problems, check out what Devontae Smith did to the Vikings.
It's a deep ball. Looking for Devontae Smith. What a catch.
He blazed by his defender before going right over top of him to make the catch. Looked a little like Vikings Randy Moss on that play, if you ask me. And Smith wasn't the only one impersonating legends. Chris Olave looked like the second coming of Steve Smith when he made this ridiculous one-handed catch against the Saints on Monday night.
Carr, near side, Olave! What a catch!
Oh, baby Olave. And when the Vikings needed a big defensive play, they got one from Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks found the ball lying on the field like a package that needed to be brought home. So he scooped it up and took it back for a defensive touchdown in a rivalry match against the Bears.
And the Vikings pick it up. Down the sideline goes Jordan Hicks.
And David Moore gave a new definition to Moore's Law against the Eagles in the playoffs. And that definition was, once I catch the ball, you can't catch me.
His second catch, still working through this secondary, and a touchdown! Tampa.
Dude danced around like pinball before securing the first playoff touchdown of his entire life. The Eagles sure fell apart down the stretch this year, didn't they? And if you want to enjoy a long NFL career, take notes from this next player. Keenan Allen has been making unbelievable plays for what feels like an eternity. And he didn't let his team down on third down against the Jets.
Floats it. Allen! What a catch!
I guess that's why the Chargers keep him around for decades. Meanwhile, I can't get a girl to go on a second date with me. Maybe I should stop spending the entire date talking about my ex-girlfriend. That's what the rest of you guys do on first dates too, right? Yeah, I faced too much rejection. You'd think I was dating Jermaine Johnson. This dude rejected the quarterback's pass like he was Dikembe Mutombo. Then he caught it and took it all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Picked off. That's Jermaine Johnson is going to take it all the way to the end zone.
Looking like another JJ I used to watch. But I'll tell you which quarterback wasn't going to let a rejection defeat him. Lamar Jackson. Because when his pass got blocked in the AFC Championship game, he still managed to do this.
2nd and 5. Ball batted up into the air and caught by Jackson. He caught his own.
If he doesn't follow the ball, it sure as hell is getting picked off by the Chiefs. Instead, Lamar turns it into one of the craziest first downs you'll ever see in a playoff game. I don't care what you say, this guy might not be a Super Bowl winner, but he was the best player in football during the reg. Jackson's MVP season was truly a sight this year, and one of his most impressive plays came against the Jags.
Got out of a would-be sack. Keeps it alive. And flings it in the air. It is brought in by Likely.
He slipped that sack like he was lubed up with Vaseline and then hit Isaiah Likely for an unlikely first down catch in double coverage. Is this guy unstoppable? No one runs it quite like Lamar, but Josh Allen proved that he ain't easy to take down either. Josh Allen might not be recognized for his running ability as some of the other dudes in the league, but check out what he did against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, and there he goes. No one's going to get him. Incredible.
What looked like a sweet first down run turned into an incredible 50-yard touchdown. And we can't talk about elite quarterbacks without showing off this crazy Patrick Mahomes play from the AFC Championship game. Mahomes was dancing around the backfield like the NFL's version of John Travolta before a defender finally got his hands on him. But even that wasn't enough.
Escapes. Fires it at the last second, and Kelce caught it.
Mahomes made an incredible pass while getting pulled down to Travis Kelce, who made a ridiculous diving catch. And Tony Romo was so impressed that I think he literally sharted. The Mahomes-Kelce connection is amongst the greatest we've ever seen. Meanwhile, the Texans drafted a pair of rookies that aren't half bad either. 2023 was the birth of CJ Stroud's NFL career. And here he found another exciting rookie on his roster, Tank Dell, for a delicious touchdown catch.
Stroud to the end zone. Touchdown. Tank Dell.
Boy, the Texans sure have a lot to look forward to. The Bears definitely have their problems, but they got a pretty exciting quarterback of their own. Say what you want about Justin Fields, that dude can move.
Fields, are you kidding me? Has the first down.
Is that Michael Vick? Sure looks like it. The Dogs in Illinois better be on high alert. And the Jets should have been on high alert against the Dolphins. But the truth is, no one expected that a play like this next one could ever happen. The New York Jets had one last shot at a touchdown before halftime, and they were all lined up around midfield. So what do you think they did? Threw a Hail Mary, duh. All or nothing, baby. But then this happened.
The end zone is Holland, and Holland is out to midfield, and Holland is inside the 40, and Holland is inside the 20. Can you believe this?
Javon Holland didn't just pick it off, he ran that sucker back all the way for a 99-yard touchdown. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. And I'm not surprised at all that it happened to the bad news Jets. But the Jets don't totally suck. They have a pretty outstanding wideout named Garrett Wilson who made this next catch against the Bills.
Garrett Wilson, wow! What a catch! Touchdown!
Oh my goodness, what hands, what focus. I think Joe Buck said it best. This kid is amazing. And if you're a Cowboys fan, I'd look away while we show you this next play, because it might trigger your PTSD and make you want to set yourself on fire. The Cowboys might not have been the best team this year, but I thought they'd at least beat the Packers in the playoffs. But I guess I haven't learned my lesson, because every time I get excited about the Cowboys, things like this happen.
Jair Alexander, he's got it, up on his feet, race into the end zone, and he's...
What a catch by Jair Alexander. Now that's how you steal a playoff game on the road. At least the touchdown didn't count, but Kyle Hamilton's did. Kyle Hamilton made this incredible play coming off the edge as a blitzer against the Browns.
Second down, pass deflected, picked off, and taken in for a touchdown by Kyle Hamilton.
It's like a volleyball player that blocked a ball above the net, but then he also ran underneath the net and caught the ball and scored a touchdown. By the way, if you can't tell, I don't watch volleyball. I mean, why would I watch a bunch of dudes juggling and smacking each other's balls like a bunch of panties when I could watch Christian McCaffrey make runs like this? Christian McCaffrey ain't playing around when he's on the field. I mean, he is, but he's serious about it. Check out this crazy touchdown run he made against the Steelers.
Do something here with Christian McCaffrey. Got a bruising block from Brandon Ayuk. Got another from Ray McLeod. Turned it into a touchdown.
Dude spun off him like the Tasmanian devil. Spit shine, baby. Run CMC is so good, he makes the NFL look like the Looney Tunes. And Lil Jordan Humphrey made the Chargers look silly when he scored this next crazy touchdown.
Amazing run by Lil Jordan Humphrey. He's still on his feet inside the 10 to the 5. Lunges toward the goal line.
I think that dude used every Madden move invented on that play. Looks like he just turned down the difficulty and button mashed his way to a touchdown. And just because he didn't make the playoffs this year, let's not forget about Justin Jefferson. Because this dude still might be the best receiver in the whole league. I mean, Kirk Cousins just has to launch balls in his direction and he goes up and makes plays like these.
7, Mullins fires.
Wow!
Jefferson, whoa! What a catch!
Wow is right. It's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's Justin Jefferson. And this is Quay Walker. When the Packers were playing the Browns, one of their defenders, Quay Walker, made this outrageous pick six.
Looking for blocks. Walker still on his feet. Walker still going. Looking for the end zone. Quay Walker is in.
That truck stick, then turnaround move was straight out of an action movie. Quay made that dude pay. And next up, we have a freakish play from the NFC Championship game that propelled the 49ers to their comeback win. Brock Purdy was looking for Brandon Ayuk with the deep ball. And maybe he threw it a little too deep, and the Lions defender looked like he was in great position to make the play before...
Deep going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet.
Doink! The ball bonked him in the face like a coconut and then bounced back into the air. The tip allowed Ayuk to say, "I'll take that, thank you very much," as he dove in to make the play. And if any of your teams are in need of a shiny new receiver in the offseason, look no further than T. Higgins. Cause the dude is an upcoming free agent that can do things like this.
Pressure, throws it deep, and the ball is caught by T. Higgins at the 1-yard line.
Not only did he make a tough catch in traffic, he then showed off his fantastic 4 super stretch and hand strength to get the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. You know how T. Higgins got his hands that strong? Plenty of long and lonely nights that are finally paying dividends. You know who wasn't having a lonely night though? Jets rookie Xavier Gibson after he ended Monday Night Football in spectacular fashion. That's right, the game came all the way down to overtime before Gibson did this.
It's the Jets, and he's gonna go! Jets win it! Touchdown!
If that didn't get Gibson laid, I don't think anything will. Gibson wasn't the only one that made crazy game-winning plays this year. It was 3rd and 10 at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks were down 4 points with the clock running out. And backup quarterback Drew Lock said, "I want it all! I want it all! I want it all! And I want it now!" He threw a straight-up bomb into the end zone, and his receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba made a wild over-his-head toe-drag catch to win the game. And Terry McLaurin might have made the catch of the year against the Broncos.
Howe slinging it to the end zone. Was it caught? Yes, McLaurin.
Jeez, double coverage, getting sandwiched by two defenders like tuna melt? No problem, I guess, if you're as talented as Terry McLaurin. And Tylan Wallace had no problem scoring this walk-off punt return touchdown either.
He stays on his feet. He takes it all the way and ends the game. There are no flags.
It truly was just an incredible season of football, folks. So if you love getting high and eating steaks, you'll love these last two plays, because they happened during the biggest game of the year. To win the Super Bowl, you gotta bring your A game, and the 49ers truly did. Just check out this wicked flea flicker they came up with to score the first touchdown of the game.
Trick play. Oh, this ball's in the air for a long time. McCaffrey's able to pull it down, and he's going in for the touchdown.
That little razzle-dazzle flea flicker from Jennings to McCaffrey caught every one of us off guard. Sneaky, sneaky. But even that wasn't enough to take the Lombardi trophy from the Chiefs. Because when you've got Patrick Mahomes on your side, you're practically unstoppable. And that leads us to the top play of the 2023 season. With all the chips on the table, the Chiefs needed one touchdown to secure historical glory as a modern-day dynasty. The first team to win the Super Bowl in back-to-back seasons since Tom Brady and the Patriots did so 2 decades ago. And they didn't disappoint.
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
It wasn't a diving catch or an ankle-breaking move, but Mahomes managed to manipulate the defense with a perfectly executed pre-play motion before finding his man Mecole Hardman all alone in the end zone for the Lombardi Trophy winning score. I got goosebumps, guys. What an incredible season it was, and what a fitting finish. Thank you all so much for your support along the way. I appreciate all of you guys sticking around till the end of the season. You're making me tear up. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to DropKick, because just like the Chiefs, I'm just getting started. And if you want to check out more of my NFL videos, click on one of the links currently on your screen, because I've always got you covered. And don't think because the season has ended I'm stopping either. See you next week for another video.